Dear students, after several technical difficulties and impediments, we are finally able to conduct the online lectures. So welcome to my online lectures. Let's start with our subject, that is income tax. The first question arises to everyone: what is the main source of revenue to any government? Whether that government is of India, US, Britain, Russia, and even Pakistan, Bangladesh, China, whichever country is there. What is the main source of revenue to that government? And of course, taxes are the main source of revenue to any government. Taxes plays very important role. Taxes plays very important role in the economic structure of that government. In Indian context, the taxes are broadly categorized into two types, that are direct taxes and indirect taxes. Okay, so another question arises: who pays these taxes and for what purpose these taxes are being utilized or being utilized? If citizens of that country, or simply say taxpayers pays the taxes. Taxpayers pays the taxes to the government, whether that are direct taxes or indirect taxes. Okay, and for what purpose these taxes are utilized? For the administration purpose, for the development purpose, these taxes are utilized. Now, as I have stated earlier, that taxes are broadly categorized into two types, that are direct taxes and indirect taxes. Now, direct taxes are of our prime concern. We will discuss in detail. Okay, so let us discuss first, in short, indirect taxes. Indirect taxes are those taxes which we don't pay directly to the government. For simplification, take an example. Suppose I have purchased one Android phone, that is smartphone, of which the cost is 10,000 rupees. Now, in today's date, the GST charged on that Android phone, GST is the indirect taxes. Okay, first. Now, the GST charged on that Android phone or mobile phone is 18%. 18%. Now, on 10,000, the amount of 10,000, the 18% of charge, that is tax, will be levied. So how much that will be? 1,800, or say 1,800. 1,800 हो गए. Okay. Now I am paying 1,800 tax to the government. This tax, 1,800, am I paying it directly to the government? No. I am paying this tax through that shopkeeper, or if you I have purchased that mobile from online marketing or online service providers, I will pay online service provider, whether it is Amazon, Flipkart, anyone. I am not directly paying this tax to the government. That is amount 1,800. Such type of taxes are termed as indirect taxes. such type of taxes are termed as indirect taxes. I'm not directly paying it to the government. So such type of taxes are termed as indirect taxes. Now our prime concern is income tax. Okay, so direct taxes आपने सुना होगा कभी आपके फादर से या तो कोई किसी रिलेटिव से, कोई किसी फ्रेंड से कि ITR फाइल अप करना है, ITR भरना है. You must have heard these sentences. So what is this ITR? So you must have heard these sentences. Income tax. Some taxes are directly paid to the government, like income tax. Income tax falls in the category of direct tax. Okay, because the taxpayers pays these taxes to directly to the government. No any other party is involved in this system or in this chain. Government and taxpayer. Okay, so such types of direct taxes, such type of taxes are termed as or are called as direct taxes. Okay, clear? There are two types of taxes, direct taxes and indirect taxes. Indirect taxes, we pay these taxes indirectly to the government, but direct taxes, we pay these taxes directly to the government. Now let us discuss income tax in detail, which is of our prime concern. Okay. Now income tax, the implementation of this tax, any grievances is there, if any grievances is there, and any issues, any matters that are related with the income tax are governed by the act, that act is called as Income Tax Act, and this act was enacted in the year 1961. So this act is called as Income Tax Act 1961. Income Tax Act 1961. Okay. This act came into effect from 1st April 1961. This act came into effect from 1st April 1961. And this act applies to whole of India. Whole of India means all the states and all the union territories. All the states means all the 29 states and all the 8 union territories. Okay, including our Maharashtra also. This income tax is within the purview of the central government. Okay, to undertake the administration and calculation and collection of income, collection of income tax in India. Whatever taxes are collected by the central government is also subject to distribution between central government and state government. Means there is distribution between central government and state government of these taxes. Suppose, for example, let us take an example. If, for example, if central government has collected tax from the taxpayers, that is income tax, suppose income tax. If 1 crore, let us take an example, 1 crore is collected as an income tax in the form of income tax. Then there will be distribution of this 1 crore tax between the two parties, that is central government and state government. Whatever proportion is determined between these two parties, that is central government and state government. Okay, So there is this income tax is subject to distribution between the central government and state government. Income Tax Act deals with, there are four functions, or say 4 points or 4 functions to which this Income Tax Act deals with. Okay, so first one is computation of taxes under various heads. Computation of taxes under various heads. Computation means calculation of taxes under various heads. Now, what is meant by various heads? There are several sources of income. For example, salary, agriculture, house property. So these are the these are some sources of income. Now, the charging of income tax on these different sources like salary, agriculture, house property, the percentage of charging of income tax is different. So the charge of income tax, charge of percentage of income tax is determined in different way in various income sources. Okay, so there will be percentage of income tax charging on which is on the income which is earned from salary. It will be different than agriculture. Okay, means the summary is that the charging of income tax on different sources of income will be different. It will be different. Okay, that is computation of taxes under various heads. Now, second one is procedure of assessment. Procedure of assessment means there will be SOP, steps of procedure or steps of procedure. Now, second, that is procedure of assessment. Procedure of assessment. Assessment means valuation or evaluation. There is certain or determined procedure, that is SOP of assessment of the income tax. Means there is a certain procedure how to file income tax return, okay, to the government. Means there is a proper way, there is a determined system for the filing of income tax, okay, that is procedure of assessment. The third point is collection, recovery and refund of taxes. Income Tax Act deals with collection of taxes, that is collection of income tax, recovery of income tax and refund of income tax. So let us say collection of income tax. Obviously, Income Tax Act deals with collection of income tax. The income tax payers will pay to the government. Okay, means collection. Recovery in case of some pending income tax. The Income Tax Act deals with this issue also, that is recovery of income tax. Recovery of income tax means of previous years. If any party, any individual or any company, say organization or any corporate is having pending amount of that income tax, then recovery will be done recovery will be done by the income tax officials, okay, and refund of taxes also. Refund of taxes if any organization goes into the state of losses. If any organization goes into the state of losses, then there is provision that from the income tax filled with the government, it can apply for some refund of taxes which that organization have to repay it in some specified duration. Means collection, recovery and refund of taxes. Collection, recovery and refund of taxes. And the last point is penalties, prosecution, appeals and tax administration. Penalties, prosecution, appeals and tax administration. Now penalties. If any party, any person is having income tax due, suppose that party has haven't filled income tax, उस पर्सन ने, मीन्स वेदर ही इज एन इंडिविजुअल और कंपनी, अगर उस पार्टी ने इनकम टैक्स फाइल नहीं किया है, इनकम टैक्स नहीं भरा है, in this case penalty will be levied, penalty will be charged on that party as a punishment. पेनाल्टी उस पार्टी से, उस पर्सन से इन द फॉर्म ऑफ पेनाल्टी कुछ ज़्यादा पैसे, कुछ ज़्यादा फंड उससे लिया जाएगा. ओके, दैट इज पेनाल्टी. प्रोसिक्यूशन, इफ एनी पर्सन, इफ एनी पार्टी doesn't pay income tax, then there is provision to file a suit against that party in the civil court, not criminal court, okay, in the civil court. Means prosecution in the court against that party, against that person. Prosecution in the court could be done against that party. Okay. Appeals means if appeals are handled by the income tax officials. If suppose I am a taxpayer, and if to me, if the income tax is paid by me, bills, if I am taxpayer, and if I have any objection or I have any issue, I will make appeal to the IT officer, income tax official. Means appeals. And tax administration. Okay, tax administration, whether that collected tax, that is income tax, where it is to be utilized, this will be determined, of course, in the consonance with the central government. It will be determined for what purpose that collected tax should be utilized. That collected income tax should be utilized. Okay. So in this lecture we have seen there are broadly, so regarding to this topic, that is the introduction to income tax, Income Tax Act 1961. If you have any query, you have any doubt, or you have any difficulty, please feel free to contact me through either through phone call or simply WhatsApp message. Okay. Hope you have understand this topic. Thanks. Bye. Take care. Have a nice day.